Hi guys, today I am sitting down to chat with you about my skincare and what I've been trying lately that's been working and some things that might not be working as well. So this reminds me, I went to get a chemical peel done at Miracle 10 many years ago. That was my first foray into the world of like really intense skincare. I had gotten a 20% lactic acid peel done there. I went 2 separate occasions. They did dermaplaning, which is the removal of hair and dead skin on the surface of your face using a medical grade straight blade that they just run against the top of your face to make it prepped and ready to receive the acid in the highest form so that the little hairs on your face aren't absorbing too much of it and it kind of gets right into your pores as deep as can be. I have combo skin. It is quite sensitive. I do tend to get dermatitis around my nose and mouth. Blackheads on my nose. I actually wanted to try and do dermaplaning myself at home, and recently I tried it out. I washed my face and I started to run the razor against my skin. I think because my face was very dry and kind of tight, that's what happens after I wash my face, I kind of got like razor burn, but not visible over my entire face. So it was very sore, almost swollen, and just unpleasant. You know, it was kind of hard to get around like the nose area, and I have like very, very fine hair on my nose. I think we all do. It was actually really nice in between the eyebrows, right around the forehead. I did nick this eyebrow a little bit, so it's growing in okay now, but the corners, you have to be very careful when you're using these razors. By the way, this one is Shiseido, but I bought it at a Japanese store just around Yonge and Sheppard. It also works nice around the mustache area, chin, side of your face. But guys, I really expected this to work better than it did because I found that afterwards, like I said, my skin felt kind of raw, swollen, irritated. Not red, but just almost like puffy. And I realized that, yeah, sure, my makeup went on very smooth. My face felt very smooth. It was quite dry, and makeup almost fell off because it didn't really have like the hair to stick to. That's what I'm thinking. Also, the hairs absorb oil, moisture, whatever. So without the hairs there, my skin got very oily and the makeup just kind of like slid off my face. Think about if you had no eyebrows and you put, powder on the eyebrows. The eyebrow area, it would just go away. The eyebrows kind of keep it in place. So yeah, I don't think it really did anything good for my skin per se. That being said, I do know that this works really well for some people, and I was expecting it to maybe like reduce breakouts. There are other exfoliators that I'll mention today that I think would work, just as well, if not better, than using the actual razor. I do know people like this method to keep their face looking very smooth or to remove mustache, chin hair, that kind of thing. Also, I should mention that the grow back was like not even noticeable. Not only did I not feel anything unpleasant, but there's no darker hair coming in, nothing, none of those myths occurred. I also got some at the dollar store. Oh gosh, this is giving me like PTSD doing it on my hand. It just kind of catches. That's it. It just kind of catches on the skin. Anyways, that was that. Needless to say, I'm not going to use these unless I need to do a little like unibrow or like mustache fixing in the future. Here's how I cleanse and exfoliate on a regular basis. Starting off with makeup remover. Anything oil-based and oil-based makeup remover is my jam. I also like the Olay Daily Facials. They're dry cloths that you mousse up. Those are really good for super heavy black eye makeup or travel because they are wasteful, but they are magic. It's like a magic eraser for your face, honestly. So those are great. Fit Glow Beauty is amazing. I just use it to dissolve my makeup. Then I'll usually use just a gentle foaming cleanser. I like to use exfoliators, whether physical, like a nice microdermabrasion style scrub, gently work it into my face. And the key with those is to take your time. A minute, 2 minutes of just gentle rubbing all over your face is very crucial. Again, it's not a miracle worker. You need to do the manual exfoliation. I also love my little Foreo brush. The Luna Play Mini, I think it's called, is so good, and I just find it's the perfect size and really works my cleanser into the skin, so I use that with the foaming cleanser all the time. Also, my favorite cleanser ever is the Froosh Go Deep Cleanser. It's made in Canada. I'll pop a link to it below, and that's made of ground pumice and just really nice natural tea tree oil, great ingredients like that, and it is, again, a miracle worker for exfoliating and cleansing. So after my skin is super clean, I'll go into fancier products. Now, something to also mention, this beautiful little egg right here, this is the Holika peeling gel exfoliator. Looks like an egg. This is one of those products you rub onto your skin and then all the skin kind of balls up. This is awesome for if you're using retinol or if you just want a true exfoliator, something that will remove the dead skin that you can't even see. You know, you can't even feel it, it just comes off, and this is also a very good way to prep your skin for masks and acids and stuff. To see a few more of the products and exfoliators I use all the time, check out my blog linked below. Thanks for watching!